So here we're going to talk about outdated triple option concepts that coaches still love to discuss. See, here's the thing. There's a reason why these concepts aren't run anymore. And I'm going to go through that right now. Number one, midline double options. Air Force stopped running them years ago because Air Force figured out that unless they can get the ball pitched on mid-triple, it's a waste of time. So running mid-double is a waste of time because they want the A back to have the ball in mid-triple, not the Q, not the B. Definitely not the B. Because if the B back's going to get the ball, they'll just run zone dive and triple team and build a six-man wedge. Number two, outside veer. I've made videos on this over the years. Coaches love outside veer, but yet nobody's run it in 40 years. So why are you still talking about it? Why? Because somebody you play runs it and has success? Well, we all know it's because they have way better players. So outside veer, boy, it's a hot topic. So is the midline double. Every ham and egger loves those two plays. But yet, they're outdated. Nobody runs them. Number three, speed option. Now, zone option and speed option are different things, although at times they look the same. But like what Paul Johnson did with his counter speed option to the B back, nobody runs that anymore. Number four, counter option. Counter option was starting to die out in the 2000s because there were too many negative plays. I had a conversation at West Point about this it had to be over 10 years ago. I remember talking to their staff about it. They said, yeah, we don't run counter option because no concept in the offense has more negative plays than counter option. And I can verify that when I ran it with my clients for 4 years. My clients wanted it installed. They loved it when they put it in during camp. And then when they got to the season, they never ran it because it's just too hard, too many moving parts. And it was too hard to log number one. So counter options, number four on that list. Number five, belly. Nobody runs belly. No, you got to block everybody. It's too hard. So belly's another play, out the window. This one's going to shock you. Number six, zone option. Zone option had been dying out the last couple years. It had turned more into a kick-out play. But zone option, who was invented by Navy, started to die out. And I know the big reason why is just because too many hits on the quarterback. Number seven, double option, where the quarterback and A-back go 2-on-1 against number two, and the play side tackle blocks number one. Well, because the play side tackle has the base block number one, even though it's a pull pitch play, it's too hard to run because number one whooped the tackle and messed up the quarterback. So that's a play that's outdated. Other plays that are outdated: counter tray, tackle trap, trap option, counter ISO. And I'll be honest, even Paul Johnson's run and shoot stuff, you know, the 360, 370, 560, 570, 460, 470. You want to learn how to run all this stuff, and you want to learn about all these plays, just go to tripleoptionfootball.com. I've been running articles on this stuff since 2010. So you can see what these all are. But look, the bottom line is this. If you're having discussions on how to run mid-double and outside veer, you're way behind the times. If you're trying to run trap option, you're trying to run belly, you're trying to run counter option, counter speed, do run and shoot stuff, counter ISO. Look, if you are that aroused to run counters, just freaking run the wing tee already, and it's okay. It's okay. It's the second best offense. It's okay. You want to be a wing tier? That's okay. But don't try to pretend, well, let me do a little bit from column A, a little bit from column B. No, be a man, grow a set, pick one. Stop being indecisive. Let the women be indecisive. You're a man. You're in charge of kids. Okay, anyway. So, I've told you basically what's outdated, and these are facts. So, if your feelings are hurt, tough. So anyway, here are the facts. Zone dive is the number one play in the offense, by far. Air Force average running it 19 times a game last year. In the games that they won, they ran it 21 times a game. In the games that they won big, their top 5 wins, they ran it 23 times a game. So you got to build your offense around zone dive and go from there. It's a 6-man wedge. You don't know how to run it? Go to this YouTube channel. I've got so many videos on how to run it. Anybody can figure it out. So that's that. So get over the outdated concepts. The world now is zone dive, midline triple option, toss down and rocket. The passing game hasn't changed much. It's switch, vert, and tighten. Anything else? They don't really run. And I got the data to back it up. Coaches, you want to run the triple option offense the right way the first time for 2023, give me a call. My number's on the thumbnail of this video, so is my website. And I take a lot of flack too by saying, oh, you're so brutal. You're so brutal. I'm not looking for sissies for clients. I'm looking for men. Guys that pound the table and say enough is enough. And they're ready to take control of this thing. Let me help you with the Triple Option Football Academy, Triple Option Football Academy camps later.